Hi guys, Michael here, and today I want to address an epidemic that's spreading through our society, and that is people adopting a victim mentality. Whether it's improving your social skills or trying to achieve any other goal in life, having a victim mentality is going to be your greatest enemy. Every single person is victimized to some extent in some way. We're all born into different families, into different communities, in different parts of the world. We're all born with different mental and physical attributes. We're born with different levels of attractiveness. We could be born at a time where there's a war in the country and we're just conscripted into the army and sent to be cannon fodder. Given enough time in life, everyone's going to be screwed over to some extent. Now, we shouldn't ignore the systematic oppressions and things taking place. However, do not define yourself by how you might think you'll be oppressed, and don't let it hold you back from trying to become more than you are. Psychologically, it's easier for many people to want to accept one single reason behind their suffering and have all responsibility taken off their shoulders. They're glad to hear that it's their looks or wealth or some other external factor is contributing to them not getting what they want. Instead, you should recognize, yes, I am disadvantaged in some way, but I'm not going to let this stop me from taking some personal responsibility for my actions and doing what I can to better my predicament. Our society often drives the consumption of both ideas and products by first inventing these supposed needs and desires and then giving some type of ideology, service, or product that will fulfill them. A person who feels complete, self-fulfilled, or content in life is also a person who's less likely to buy what another person is selling. So our society always keeps us in this constant search for external fulfillment for these supposed needs that we can't fulfill from ourselves. That is, it keeps us thinking that we're a victim who needs to find salvation from an external source. And by doing this, they convince us to give up our wealth, our freedom, and power to another person. If you were in charge of a society and at the top of the society, a great strategy would be keeping everyone fighting in an online virtual world against one another, as well as fake trolls and bots. Because when they're busy doing that, they're not really developing themselves in the real world and creating competition which could challenge you. If you view yourself as being a complete victim and thus totally helpless, then you must completely rely on other people to try to fix your situations in life. So you'll be willing to give up your wealth, your freedom, your power to other people who make promises saying that they're going to help you out, but a lot of times they're only doing this self-servingly, and they have no real intention of ever bettering your predicament. I personally view this promotion of victim mentality as a crime against humanity. So many people who have so many gifts and can contribute so many things to the world are actively being conditioned to fail. Instead of convincing people that they're nothing more than a powerless victim, instead we should be empowering them. We should be empowering them and teaching them the skills they need so they can take action and bring great things into their own life, bring great things into their own family, into their own community, into their own nation, into the world. When a baby bird is born, it can take it more than a day to break out of its shell. And if you ever hatched them yourself inside an incubator, they tell you never to help the bird get out of the shell, because it's through that process of breaking out of the shell that it strengthens its muscles. And if you were then to put this bird into a nest, for example, and it's never used its muscles and strengthened them by breaking out of the shell, it probably could never even lift its head up enough to get fed by the mother bird and would die of starvation. People are also anti-fragile. That is, they become stronger when faced with different stresses and strains and other adversity that does not cause permanent damage to them. How will you achieve anything for yourself in life if you never receive the conditioning necessary to develop the skills and strength to push through different types of discomfort? Stop buying into the easy solution of embracing a victim mentality. You're only doing this because you're afraid if you actually try to improve your situation that you might fail, and you want a reason not to take any action and not to even try from the start. Here's a super powerful clip from the movie American History X, where the protagonist has a mind-opening, paradigm-shifting epiphany.
Look, Derek, you are too damn smart to be floating around here pretending you don't see all the holes in this bullshit.
Hey, listen, you know what? I said I was confused. I didn't say I didn't believe in it.
All right, that's why you have to stay open. Right now, your anger is consuming you. Your anger is shutting down the brain God gave you.
God, you know, man, you've been talking about what's going on in me since I was in high school. How the fuck do you know so much about what's going on inside me?
No, I know about me. I know about this place. I know about the place you are in.
What do you know about the place I'm in?
There was a moment when I used to blame everything and everyone for all the pain and suffering and vile things that happened to me that I saw happen to my people. Just blame everybody, blame white people, blame society, blame God. I didn't get no answers because I was asking the wrong questions. You have to ask the right question.
Like what?
Has anything you've done made your life better?
A victim mentality comes with resentment and anger. You attract what you are, and as a person filled with resentment and anger, those are the type of people that you'll bring into your life. You become a drug addict to these negative emotions. They provide short hits of validation, vindication, and tribal belonging, but in the long run, poison your soul and move you further away from feeling any type of lasting fulfillment. In contrast, an empowered person, who may recognize that they are being somewhat victimized to some degree, but does not let that fully define them, can find great joy, hope, and excitement in taking personal responsibility and working to progress towards a goal. I hope this video, as well as other videos on my channel, help empower you to create the life that you truly want. Click that subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next video. Till next time, ciao.